All right, Danny boy, grades himself a F this year, Dan Campbell, for how the um, Detroit Lions performed or did not perform. This year, Campbell grades himself a freaking F after Lions underachieved. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It says Allen Park, Michigan, Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell delivered an honest assessment to the 2025 season in the wake of the final game. Quote, not good enough. We didn't win. We underachieved, Campbell said while standing before reporters at Meyer Performance Center on Monday afternoon. So not good. I've given myself a freaking F. Although the Detroit was able to pull away from 1916 win over the Chicago Cowboys on Sunday behind a walk-off field goal by Jake Bates. The Lions still missed the playoffs for the first time since 2022, despite finishing 9-8. The Lions were eliminated from playoff contention following the Week 17 loss at Minnesota on Christmas. The previous time the Lions entered the Week 18 eliminated from playoff contention was during the 2022 season when they managed to eliminate Green Bay 20-16 at Lambeau Field, which a veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers' final games with the Packers. Quote, it's hard to believe that that is it, Campbell said. Quote, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow watching these teams in the playoffs, but I think you've got to watch them. You've got to force yourself to do it because that's a drive that you want to be there and be a part of it. So, I mean, yeah, you got some people who just don't believe in watching it at all. You got some people that watch it for motivation, like he's saying, and they should watch it. But, I believe in something that he said I did a short on. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And for this particular reason, it just may be for the Detroit Lions that they may needed that rest. They may needed, that draft position to really change the franchise around. They might just needed that to change the franchise around. So they might have just needed that rest. Physical football team, guess what? They ain't got to do a playoff run. They got to do extra practices. You know what I'm saying? So that might just be the vibe. That might just be the vibe. So, in reality, they would be sorry. They would be in the playoffs. But guess what? Even if they made the playoffs, it's not good. They weren't good. They were not good enough to win. I think that's what everybody's missing. Even if they made the playoffs, they were not good enough to win. And that's my thing about it. And I get it. Right now, it's a toss-up. More now than ever, it's a toss-up. Anybody can win it right now. It's no one dominant team. Anybody in the NFL, it's nobody that you really fearing this year. It's not a Kansas City. It's not a healthy, but Josh Allen with a healthy receiving core. It's not a dominant Philadelphia Eagle team. It's not a healthy San Francisco team. The Rams look like that team, but they not playing their best football right now. It's nobody that you really scared of. And that's the crazy thing about it. So, but with all the injuries, neither one of your safeties, neither one of your rookie cornerstone or your young cornerstone cornerbacks was available. You was thin that pass rusher. They did nothing to help the pass rush. No Sam Laporta. The offensive line, they never got it together. Due to injuries and just, whatever it may have been. So regardless of what you think of it, they weren't good enough to win anyway. Take this break, take this assessment. It's going to be a lot of guys they move on from, a lot of guys that's free and free agency going. It's going to be a lot of guys on the roster that's gone. But going to attack durability is the key. We need Iron Man. And I ain't talking about Tony Starks. He said it hurts, but we didn't do enough. We didn't make enough plays. We didn't win enough games. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs, said Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, who topped 1,400 receiving yards this season for the second time in his career. That's the way it is. We didn't do enough. He said, hopefully it does sting. It stings for us to get back here in the offseason workouts and training camps. We're even hungrier than we ever been. Hopefully that propels us next year. And that's it. Even if they made it, they wasn't good enough. That's what I'm trying to say. Even never would have made it. They wasn't good enough. And that's what I'm trying to articulate. They were not good enough. They were not good enough. They were not good enough. Even if they got in, what did it matter? That's my thing. Even if they got in, what did it matter? They wasn't good enough. They wasn't healthy enough. They never fixed the offensive line, which tells you it's more than likely a personnel issue. That's what it tells you. So even a lot of y'all, I wish that, you know, we made the play. It wasn't in the cards. You can't every year keep surviving all these injuries and finding a way. They got to find a way to get more durable, to be fresher. And missing this playoffs would allow them to be fresher, allow people to get healthy, allow them to really assess what they're doing in practice. And once they make that assessment and get healthy, and maybe, they don't practice as hard, they don't hit as much, they'll be okay. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. So hopefully they make that adjustment, and that's what you hope that they do. But in general, they wasn't good enough. And that's what it boils down to. So, hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk Players for more videos like this. Peace.